In some of my earliest videos on stringing your bagpipe, I mentioned Teflon tape and why I don't use it, but I haven't discussed it lately, so I'll go briefly into it again here. Teflon tape is the slipperiest substance basically known to man, and we're using it in this case as a tension fit. And that doesn't seem to, one, make a lot of sense to me, and two, pipe makers like Dave Atherton actually have on the sheet that comes with the set of Atherton pipes, if you use Teflon tape on the instrument, he'll void the warranty. And I know that's true for a number of Irish flute makers as well. The amount of force and torque you're putting on the joint is much higher than you might realize because of how slippery the Teflon tape is. I know there's probably going to be some comments below about people saying, well, it's worked for me. Well, great, if it works for you, that's fantastic, but just because it works for you doesn't mean it's a good idea. Also, people have talked about the threading action in Teflon tape, and to be honest, I just don't see how that's possible. There's no grain or anything in the Teflon that would allow it to take on such qualities. So I think it's all just in your head. I don't have any problems tuning my joints without Teflon, and when I move it, I probably do use the same direction all the time. Maybe I'm threading even the string that's on here, but I've never found, one, that occurred, or two, that I have any sort of issue assuming that the fit is right. The only place I do use Teflon tape is on the actual threaded, and I don't mean thread like this, I mean thread like a screw. Like the threaded bottoms of an easy drone, you want to make sure this isn't leaking. We'll get into that in a future drone read video. But that's a great place to use it. Where your mouthpiece attaches to your blowpipe is, again, another great place to use some Teflon tape. This is where you'd use Teflon tape in a plumbing fitting, so I think it's fine to use it here. So those are the reasons I don't use Teflon tape. Do what works for you in your world, but you're not going to see me putting Teflon tape on any of my bagpipes, except, again, where there's literal threads to connect pieces.